Did we all hit launch?
Yep.
Yeah. One of theirs might not. I'll try identify. Well, I'll identify where their players are as well as quickly as we can, because I would surmise that wherever Richard is will be their main axis of advance, knowing our American friend.
Yeah, he is the highest skilled player in the enemy team, right?
Not for Warno. He's just he's very aggressive in his mindset. He always wants to be on the move.
And he's playing as Lord Riz?
No, he's RC Firth.
Okay.
Bottom of theirs. Hapless is a lot more analytical. As is Lord Riz.
I like to think that I have a pretty aggressive playstyle, so...
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you did see my stretch goals.
Definitely. So keep an eye on that gap just to the left of that furthest attack beacon, because you could just feed tanks through, start rolling stuff up. But if we get there, we'll be flying anyway.
Yeah, I don't see getting to that point anytime soon. They're gonna have so many tanks.
Yeah, but this open ground right in front of your pings, like right here, is just prime killing country for ATGMs.
Oh yeah.
Right. "30 seconds.
Oh, try and put all of your vehicles as much on the road as possible. They'll have a lot faster of a time getting started.
Well, remember you've got the fast move, which will do that for you, mate.
Oh no, I meant if you don't deploy them on the road, they have to drive onto it first.
Okay, roger, mate, roger. You had me worried there for a second.
Alright, here we go. Alright, watch the opening cluster take out our entire army.
Yeah.
Транспортировки готов. Оттуда пешком. Связь налажена. Двигатель работает. Мы ждем. Готов.
Warning.
Contact center.
Tornado above my airspace.
2 tornado F3s.
Мобильность и
That
маневренность.
wasn't in their orbit this morning.
That is curious.
Those cheeky fucks. Not gonna chase them. I'm going after their seed.
Кажется, это не
Oh,
наши.
here comes Seed. They're gonna take out our cub.
Got their seed
Oh,
Nice.
and their tornado.
excellent,
Транспорт
excellent.
готов.
Good trade. Contact right air. You got a
Nice.
helicopter up there.
If they dropped off
Contact
mid-
center.
Contact left air. Helicopter.
Проверка связи.
Seen.
Прием.
Got Recce helicopter from
Кажется,
us.
стой. Сперва нужно осмотреться.
We've just lost our
Слушаюсь,
fixed
товарищ
wing.
командир.
He's landing troops left, I think.
Оттуда пешком. Жду ваших указаний. Выходим и в стороны. Нас заметили.
He landed on ping. I'm in contact.
Seen.
Так держать, бойцы. Назад,
If you
назад,
could just get
назад.
artillery on that, I think that would do the job. Actually, he's moving.
Yeah, fire support coming in to the right on those scouts.
Looks like I'm winning the engagement, fortunately.
Выше нас только движение на горизонте. По нам ведут сильный огонь. К бою, готов.
Airstrike on those Recce units in the center.
Scimitar on request fire.
Тормозу.
Yeah,
Very nice.
airstrike coming in.
Громко и четко. Молодец,
Got
наводчик.
Recce
Scimitar's
Scimitar
over here
on
as
my
well.
ping.
Движение начал.
Hey, hold fire on the right with your artillery.
Сопротивление. Стой.
Holding.
Вижу контакт.
Air coming in, tornado.
Новое
Seen. I've got nothing to counter. Pulling out.
Хорошо горит. Понял.
Mechanized column on
Понял. Готов.
fire support request.
По дороге будет намного быстрее. Жду ваших указаний.
I'm moving up to counter mechanized column on left.
чем хорошо идти. Движение начал. Служу с
MLRS on that mechanized column. Firing now. It's hapless.
Прибавь торможу.
Some
Товарищ
Mosquitoes
командир.
moving as well, that's a lot of firepower.
Боекомплекта больше нет. Я броня. Цель короткими перебежками. Наводчик. Новая
Okay.
цель. Болванка в танк
I've got a
ударила.
lot of artillery coming down on the
Громко и
left flank,
четко.
so just hang tight. If we
Thanks.
could get a recce sight in, that'd be great.
Огонь с коротких. Так
I have some
точно,
recce here,
товарищ
so
командир.
if they move up further,
Даем назад.
that should be it.
Аккуратно. Второй взвод
Enemy
готов.
commander killed on the right side.
Еще бы чуть-чуть.
Окей.
Громко и четко. Назад! Назад! Торможу. Красная армия всех сильней. Начать движение.
Armor column
А контакты
advancing,
докладывать.
fire supporting.
Жду ваших указаний. За родину!
We've got second line of support there with BMPs and infantry if they keep advancing.
Быстрее! Нужно оказаться там
Roger.
первыми. Проверить снаряжение.
MLRS coming in again.
Кажется, это не наши.
Here we go.
В
we
этот
have it
раз
right.
дойдем до Ла-Манша. Быстрее! Каждая минута на
We can get some
счету.
fire
По
support on
вашему
marker
приказу взвод
center
построен.
left. Whatever one is near the Spartans coming in.
Да, по
Looks
вашему
like they've got
приказу
concentration
взвод
troops out
построен.
there.
All units.
Could we get some artillery on this
Движение
position right here?
начал.
Yep.
Я
On
Looks
it.
like they're
Цель
moving, but
обнаружена. Всем залечь.
they're relatively safe.
Got
moving.
him.
По местам.
Nice.
MLRS coming down on you, mate.
Хорошо горит. Готов. Давай быстрее, пока нас не заметили. Молодец, наводчик. Громко и
I'm
четко.
deploying infantry and tanks into the
Начать
center
движение.
right
О
into
контактах
Boris.
докладывать.
Oh, that's a nasty place to
Громко
be
и четко.
on the left.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. К бою. Готов. Торможу. День твой последний приходит.
They have
Бонжур,
static
Аверис. У нас потери.
assets just on fire support
Даем нас.
in
Жду новых
far side of
указаний.
center. Good artillery target.
Молодец, наводчик. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Громко и торможу. Боекомплекта больше нет. Молодец, наводчик. Хорошее место для штаба. Выполнение
Bringing
боевого
more artillery
задания.
online.
Торможу.
Hey, can I get closer support on the right side? Middle,
Challenges?
Boris.
Тишина
Seeing
в эфире.
incoming
Еще бы чуть-чуть.
SU-25.
Война войной, а обед по расписанию. Аты-баты шли солдаты.
Targeting the commander.
Задним по местам. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Мы поворот не пропустили?
Enemy attack
Это
on
маневренная
fire spot
война.
marker. Looks to
Shit,
be
you pulled
largely
off.
infantry.
Товарищ командир,
Looks like it's under control though.
по
Need fire
местам.
support center far left side. Large concentration on infantry.
Противник по курсу, к работе готов. Громко и четко. Пути. Оружие
Ты-
готов. Отделение, стой. Задним ходом марш! Боекомплекта больше нет! Хорошо, горит. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Жду новых указаний. Хорошо, горит. Царица, понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой. По местам! Товарищ командир, вперед! Огонь с коротких! Движение на
Enemy
переходе!
mortars on ping.
Задним ходом
Yeah,
марш!
firing.
Товарищ командир, по дороге... Такси заказывали? Оттуда пешком. Назад! Начать движение. О контактах докладывать. Болванка в танк ударила! Задним жду ваших указаний. Заводи мотор, мы едем. По местам! Противник по курсу. На связи. Нужна поддержка с воздуха! По местам! Задним ходом марш! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Слушаю, товарищ командир. Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами. Бодрее, бойцы! Назад! Ищем цель! Огонь по готовности! На связи! Проверка связи! Прием! К бою! Готов!
I think we can make a counter push on left side, or I can start one at least.
Oh, yeah, we need better recce on the far left side.
Copy.
Yeah, a lot of mine got taken out. I'm sending over more.
Боекомплекта
These
больше нет!
ones you've got in the forest, the deep forest, push them to the edge if you will.
Еще бы чуть-чуть! И
Yep.
Sorry, who's that for?
вперед! Огонь с
Sorry,
коротких!
destroyer.
Yeah, Adrian.
Путь
Yep.
дорожка фронтовая.
We've got a foothold in centre right.
Проверка
That's
связи.
Boris.
Прием!
I'm going to try and leverage that foothold to roll up onto that
Молодец,
flank and centre.
наводчик! На связи! День твой, последний приход! Хорошее
They're
место для штаба.
hitting our MSR
Товарищ
into
командир.
centre with artillery.
Yeah, no, that
So
was
we've got
that was
Gazelle up
counter
as well.
battery on me, mate.
Alright.
Не отставать!
Yeah, already
Жду новых
displaced.
указаний! Разворачиваемся! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Задним ходом марш! Лучше плохо едет. Так точно, товарищ командир! Товарищ командир!
Whoa, what's going on? You good?
Сдаем назад! Хорошо горит! Ты всех перестреляй! Обнаружен противник! У нас потери!
Your mic is kind of fizzling out.
Молодец, товарищ командир!
Okay.
Торможу!
You got a priority target on the right side as well. The two helicopters. Oh, we lost him.
Yeah.
Hey, but I think that happens
Я
sometimes.
броня!
With my...
Цель обнаружена! По местам!
Hell arms on the right.
Одним империалистом меньше!
Yeah.
Так точно, товарищ командир! Патронов больше нет. Одним империалистом
Perfect,
меньше!
thank you.
Жду новых указаний!
Yeah, if my mic, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, if it dropped, let me know. It
Хорошо
Stupid.
горит!
Shit.
Обнаружен противник! Приготовиться к бою! Еще
Hey,
бы
artillery
чуть-чуть!
request
Нужна
here.
поддержка с воздуха! По
If at all
местам! Так им!
seen. I'm just gonna take that wood line out.
Жду, торможу! День твой, последний приходит! Пути!
Mortars on ping.
На связи! Молодец, наводчик! Готов к бою! Не застрять бы в грязище! Новый рейс! Сдаем назад! Разговорчики в строю! Так точно! Царица полей слушает!
Do we have supply we could borrow, or do you
По
have?
местам!
Sorry, I do indeed. I've been neglecting that. 1 minute. I just need to displace artillery.
Oh, look at that.
Громко!
Haha,
и
they're trying to
чётко.
resupply. They can't.
Так держать, бойцы! Враг перемет! Караул
Excellent.
кружье! Жду ваших указаний! Одним империалистом
Contact
меньше!
on the left.
Полная
You've got
боевая
troops
готовность.
maneuvering through the wood.
Yep. On
Задним
this
ходом марш!
thing right
Yeah.
there, I saw
Точно,
some vehicles.
товарищ командир!
Challenger platoon probably.
Challenges
Жду новых указаний!
center right.
Болванка в танк
If you're not gonna
ударила!
move, you could hit them with artillery.
Yeah.
I'll keep observing
Боекомплекта
what they're
больше
doing.
нет!
I have some
Понял.
T-80s ready close by if they try and push up.
I've got our challenges in the far side of... Is that Boris? Yeah, far side of Boris.
Боекомплекта
With
больше
some
нет!
artillery down
Yep,
I'm
boy,
not.
out.
Обнаружен противник.
Setting up
Приготовиться к
some
бою!
supply points for you guys.
Понял! Меняю позицию! Отбой! Весь во внимании!
Do you have helicopter resupply or anything like that?
Заметили! Задним ходом
No
марш!
heli resupply, no, just the vehicles.
Принял. Сделаем.
If you never mind.
Царица
I can just
полей
use
службы.
resupply on my
Обнаружен
side.
противник. Приготовиться
On the
к
right
бою.
side, yep,
Yeah.
Тормозить. Мы здесь подождем.
pushing them up. I'll get them started so that they'll be there in
К
5 or
рейсу
6
готов,
minutes.
товарищ командир.
Appreciate it.
По дороге будет намного быстрее. Вы поворот не пропустили? Мехвод, к ориентиру
Okay,
вперед!
fixed wing on the way to the center for those Charlies.
Давно хотел посетить капсулу.
Ah, he's
Did you
pulling
get
back.
artillery on that marker right there? There's mortars. I think they haven't even moved yet after the second
Вперед,
salvo,
на
so...
легком коне.
Seen.
Броня на свет. По цели! Огонь!
Firing.
Удивить! Понял.
I took 2 of their supply trucks. I just stole them. I'm gonna drive them away.
Nice,
В
take
этот
him.
раз дойдем до Ла-Манша. Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
I just scouted up with my recon and they just took them.
Молодец, наводчик! Выше нас только звезды!
Nice. S25 doing good
Громко
work.
и четко! Мехвод!
2
к
challenges,
ориентиру
2 down in
вперед!
the center.
Oh, here comes the air. We're fucked.
I've got him. Mine's already in.
Nice fire on the mortars.
Oh,
That was a blow.
that was a
Sorry.
bad
Маршу!
trade.
You can't
Mechanized
on
artillery
marker
tank.
between
Looks
Bravo
like
Forest
he's
and
planning
center.
on attack over here.
Counter, say again.
Counter battery on between Bravo and center, far side.
Прибавь скорости! Ходу!
On passport marker.
противник! Приготовиться к бою!
Could I get artillery on this platoon of Changras?
Это маневренная война! Я ранен! По местам!
I think he's gearing up for an attack on the left.
Так точно, товарищ командир! Молодец, наводчик! Удивить! Быстрее! Нужно оказаться там первыми!
Oh, pair of hell arms on the right.
Проверка связи! Прием!
Seen. Oh, I've got nothing to take them anymore.
Боекомплекта больше нет!
Unfortunately, looks like they've won the air fight.
Оружие на изготовление! Не отставать!
I'm advancing in Boris onto Forest far side.
Проверка связи! Прием!
Could use smoke or artillery for suppression. Oh no, hold on. I think I'm alright.
Обнаружен противник! Назад! Штаб под огнем!
Right, I'm putting out
Силовое обеспечение на связи!
RAA as best I can, just because we took out their siege before, so we can use our radar aircraft now.
Понял. Давно хотел посетить страну. Задним ходом марш! Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Tank fight going on in Boris.
Вперед! Ищем цели!
Equal.
Выполнение боевой задачи готов.
Thanks for that
Движение
artillery.
начал.
Okay, artillery displacing.
Товарищ командир. Наконец-то!
One tank, there's one challenge down in far side
Достанем
of
их
Boris.
из-под земли! Мехвод, к ориентиру вперед!
I'm gonna try and push into center and execute flank on center, break their center, hold the hold on center.
You've got an attack coming down that road, mate.
Молодец,
Seen.
наводчик!
On Boris,
MLRS.
yeah?
Tишина в
Yeah,
эфире.
MLRS
Yeah.
coming in on that
Броня,
junction.
прибавь скорости! Входу!
I'm firing.
Проверка связи! Пулей туда! Громко и четко! Еще бы чуть-чуть и... Экипаж танка к бою готов! Боекомплекта больше
Destroyer,
нет!
if you could do a sweep
Так точно,
in
товарищ.
this area, there's likely the enemy CV.
Сверим часы.
Sorry, I can't see that thing. Where's that? Oh, the attack beacon. I
Yeah,
can
IVL there.
Быстрее!
More
I'll
than
try and do
likely.
that. I have
Боекомплекта
one
больше нет!
infantry platoon in reserve already. I'll get another one and then get some extra tanks. And if you do preparatory barrage before, I think I could do that.
Жду приказа.
Yeah, let me know. Another attack coming down on the left. Their
По
destroyer,
дороге
main
будет
road.
намного
Yep.
быстрее!
Attack. No.
Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
Okay,
Броня на
I've got a
связи!
few helis in reserve now. If you want to call out MBTs,
Боекомплекта больше нет!
I can get them for you.
Задним по местам! Движение на горизонте!
You got anything for that gazelle spotting stuff? Center,
Жду новых
north center.
указаний!
Or far side of center, rather.
I've got nothing,
Боекомплекта больше
unfortunately. I
нет!
can
Товарищ командир? Так
do
точно,
maybe about
товарищ
pushing
командир.
some of this AA
He's
forward.
putting down smoke on the
Экипаж
left.
танка к бою
Oh, I
готов!
know where that mortar is. I'm gonna take that out. I'm just gonna send my recon to kill it.
Прибавь скорости! Ходу!
Thank you for the supply on the right, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm gonna use it.
Тормози! Мы здесь подождем. По местам! Не отставать!
Cheating's coming down. Sorry, Boris. Boris Lane.
Движение на горизонте!
Being
Жду ваших
advancing the
указаний!
helis.
Быстрым маршем вперед! Боекомплекта больше нет! Сдаем на
We have a fob somewhere.
Yeah, it's right in the back.
Oh, there it is.
Проверка
Nice.
связи! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Торможу!
Looks like it's low. Did it get hit
На
back to
связи!
it?
Нормальные герои всегда идут в обход! Готов!
Need counter battery coming from far side of Eleanor. Marking.
Я
Mark.
броня! Приготовиться к бою!
Sorry, disregard mark.
Экипаж танка
Remarking.
к бою готов!
Now accurate.
Being
Поехали!
Far side one.
Товарищ командир! Сдаем назад!
you
Торможу!
get in
Так,
one
есть
load of
такая
MLRS
позиция. Родину защищать!
and a shit ton of 155.
Слушаю,
Do
товарищ
we have a?
командир!
Let me know once we have a preparatory barrage available. I need to have one on the far side of center. Mark up.
Громко
Marked
и
now.
чётко! Самый легкий путь
minute.
уже заминирован!
Yeah, no rush. I'm preparing. I'm still gathering forces for it.
Got one MLRS available.
Hold. Still
Танки
gathering.
грязи не боятся! Быстрей! Нужно нагнать свои! Может, чайку?
And some
Так, оттуда пешком!
guns as well.
Оружие на изготовку!
Copy. It's going to be a couple of minutes. I'm just getting some new stuff in, and then I'm going to call for that.
Got nothing to counter. They've won the air fight, guys.
Одним
Alright, I'm going to get some
империалистом
man
меньше!
pads up.
Боекомплекта больше нет! Экипаж танка к
Mortar
бою
require
готов!
counter battery fire ping by north of Boris.
Не отставать!
Far side of
Слушаю,
Boris.
товарищ командир!
Fire support request made.
Seen. Firing.
Жду приказов! Шире шаг! Я броня! Цель
Need preparatory
обнаружена!
fire on that position,
на
previously
связи.
marked in center when possible.
Mark again, if you don't mind.
Yeah, marking now
Экипаж
far
на
side of
танке
center by those
грязи не
rifles.
боятся!
HE then smoke if possible. In fact, no, I can smoke myself. Never mind.
Молодец, наводчик!
MLRS inbound.
Боекомплекта больше нет! Отделение, стой! Задним ходом марш! По местам! Быстрым маршем вперед! Второй взвод, выдвигаемся! По местам! Нас заметили! Штаб развернут. Понял! Меняю позицию! Отбой!
Advancing.
Достанем их из-под земли! Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Need artillery if possible on marker center buildings far
Товарищ
side.
понял. Меняю позицию. Торможу. К
Firing.
бою. Готов. Достанем их из-под земли. Полная боевая
Excellent work on the right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
Быстрым
smashing it.
маршем вперед. Жду новых указаний. Задним
We are
ходом
well
марш.
ahead, boys. Keep it up. Keep
Боекомплекта
calling.
больше нет. По
It's just
местам.
anti-air.
I
I'm
need
just
more
struggling.
I'm gonna need supplies
Быстрым
between
маршем
Boris and
вперед.
center. I'm marked
Транспортировки
up.
готов.
Defend
Я
marker.
броня. Цель обнаружена. Так держать, бойцы.
Could I get fire on this position? They have Melans there, ATTMs.
Указаний. Огонь по готовности.
They have a javelin
Броня на
right here.
связи. Задним ходом марш. Хватит сидеть.
Firing on
Also,
both.
some challenges coming up the road right
Движение
here.
на горизонте. Война войной, а обед по расписанию.
Alright. What happened to our supply? Are we,
I've got some supply laid out. I've been trying to push it up behind you.
Поворот. У нас
Um,
потери. Не застрять бы в грязище.
I've not been doing too good on the logi.
Готов.
It's fine. We're good. I just it's difficult to keep
Обнаружен
pushing without
противник.
supply.
Приготовиться к
Yeah,
бою.
yeah.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
Trying to keep pushing it up.
Служу
Gonna
Советскому
try and launch an
Союзу. У нас
attack
потери.
on this right here. So we got the leader.
Two challenges far side of center can use cast. Oh no, we're out of air, aren't we?
10
Out of
градусов.
air, I've got some
Огонь!
helis though coming in.
One of them's down.
быстрее.
I think I might be able to get two. There's a third one.
You got a Jag coming in.
Nice.
мотор, мы едем.
Let's push up some AA.
Болванка в танк ударила!
Мissed it.
Громко и четко. Враг в поле зрения. Аты-баты шли
Still
солдаты.
need that supply between center and Boris if possible.
Not seen.
Marking
День твой последний приходит. Буржуй. Проверить
just mark.
снаряжение.
On the way.
Taken.
Already on the way, mate.
Беру их на себя.
Okay.
Жду ваших указаний. Отделение. Хватит сидеть. Вам что, заняться нечем? Громко
Got
и
depth recce
четко.
in the backfield, so you can see what's coming in on the left. Excellent counter assault on the left destroyer. Other counter attack. Javelin LML.
Молодец,
Let's check
наводчик.
out my assault and center.
Движение на горизонте. Молодец, наводчик. Самый легкий путь уже заминирован. Вперед, ищем
If I
цели.
dedicate a couple of tank platoons onto right hand side, we like to make progress.
Товарищ командир,
Um,
одним империалистом
What did you say?
меньше.
Sorry.
If I lend you a tank platoon,
Обнаружен
we like
противник.
to help make progress
Приготовиться к бою.
I don't think we
we've
need to
got
make. I
conditions
think
for it.
as
I
long
guess
as I
that-
have them held off, it's fine.
Красная армия всех
maintain the
сильней.
status quo. Yeah, we're three times, well,
Не
two,
отставать.
yeah, 3 times ahead. 4, 8, 12.
Yeah, happy.
Так держать, бойцы.
There will come a point where they run out of key kit and we manage to get
Откуда
ahead.
пешком?
Ooh,
Yeah.
they're bringing in some more.
Товарищ командир, хорошо горит. Выходим на рубеж атаки. Беру их на себя.
Supporting fire coming in for you,
Жду ваших
destroyer.
указаний.
Thanks.
У нас потери.
Just let me know if you advance.
Хорошо горит. Движение на горизонте. Жду ваших указаний.
Gonna try and get some
Хорошо
supply with that
горит.
while I'm running out of rockets quite quickly.
По местам.
Looks like I'm mauling them pretty well though.
Бегом марш.
Do you think it's cycle your anti-air on the right? I mean,
Впереди
not your
противник.
anti-air, your
Оттуда пешком.
supply.
Готов к бою.
Yep,
Я
a
ранен.
minute.
Вперед, на легком коне. Лучше плохо ехать, чем хорошо идти. Царица полей слушает. Взвод построен и ждет приказов. Начать движение.
Oh,
Огонь,
watch out for the
обнаружен
artillery fire
противник.
moving.
Еще бы чуть-чуть! Оружие на
area.
изготовку. За родину! Взвод построен и ждет приказов. Лучше плохо ехать, чем хорошо идти.
Seems like I have priority of fires on my side. They're bombing.
Жду
me
ваших
now.
указаний.
Okay,
Понял.
1 minute, let me
Меняю
make sure we've
позицию.
got stuff in range.
Отбой. Движение на горизонте.
Right, I'm gonna have to displace some arty towards you.
Жду
And then I'll
новых
start gonna win
указаний.
that fight.
Тишина в эфире. Назад!
Tunguska, please open up. Oh.
Красная армия всех сильней. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Жду новых указаний. За родину! На связи. Заряжен. К бою готов. Боекомплекта больше нет. Задним
Right,
ходом
looks like
марш!
we've stalled them.
Служу
Keep
Советскому
pushing that
Союзу.
recce on the
Отделение,
left.
стой.
Center, see if you can identify the enemy that's
Громко
in
и
center.
четко.
The enemy HQ in center. It'd be good to get rid of
Yeah.
those.
Жду новых
Starving them
указаний.
off points.
Yeah. I think I can work out who's probably got stuff.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться. Отведите это орудие.
Enemy moving in these buildings. On the right.
Жду ваших указаний.
MLRS incoming on that.
Мобильность и маневр.
I
Оттуда
think he's
пешком.
evacuating his leader left, maybe secured for now.
Движение начал. Жду приказ.
Counter battery coming in on the right as well. Trying to get you some support.
Attack going on the left.
Разговорчики в строю. Понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой. Движение на горизонте.
Thank you for that artillery.
Бегом марш.
Oh, that was a nice strike. That air incoming on the center.
Two.
Жду ваших. Так точно, товарищ командир. Слушаю, товарищ командир. Обнаружил. Проверить снаряжение. Аты-баты шли солдаты. Экипаж
I've got
танка к
enemy
бою.
units on
Так точно,
right here.
товарищ командир.
Looks like they're moving up a mechanized platoon of
Броня на связи. Движение на
Bradleys, maybe, and left
горизонте.
warriors.
Fires coming in on those marks on the
Беритесь
left.
одним, у нас
And then
потери.
there's some guys inbound here. We may need some fires in
Начать движение. О контактах докладывать.
the forest soon.
Нас здесь всех перестреляют.
I'm gonna try and move up a bit and hit them a bit sooner than they
Огонь с
expect.
коротких! Хорошо, Гарри. Кажется, товарищ
Good,
командир.
keep the offense up.
They're
Всем
calling in the
залезть.
reserves on the right side. It's over for them.
Проверить снаряжение.
Okay.
Одним
If anyone's got any
материалистом
spare
меньше.
points, tanks and BMPs to the right, RV on my
На
marker
связи.
around these that Nilop's already got. Let's mass at least a battalion group, so that's 3 companies,
Понял.
and then
Меняю
we'll just go
позицию.
for the Red Dawn.
Отбой. Еще бы чуть-чуть.
Make sure you support with Recce though. Let's get some Recce
Товарищ
units in there as
командир.
well.
Быстрым маршем вперед.
Yeah, send some more rec units left as well.
Good kill on that
Молодец,
javelin in the
наводчик.
centre. Excellent work all round.
Броня. Цель обнаружена. Корректируй огонь. Отведите это орудие. Молодец, наводчик. Хватит сидеть. Еще бы ищем цель. Огонь по готовности.
Counter battery on those mortars on the left for you, destroyer.
Задним
Coming
ходом
in.
марш. Царица полей слушает. Второй взвод. Выдвигаемся. Торможу. Громко и четко.
Alright, they've run out of tanks.
Быстрым маршем
Excellent
вперед.
work. We've preserved ours.
Бегом,
So I've got some
марш.
supply for you up on the
Проверить снаряжение.
right, Nilop.
Thank you.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Going to keep schnoggling it forward as is
Бою.
safe.
Готов.
Much
Боевой
appreciated.
порядок. Я ранен.
Enemy attack
got
incoming
some
left.
AA that's not deployed on
Кажется, нам конец.
the right.
Броня на связи. По дороге будет намного быстрее.
Seen.
I have no anti-air on the
Даем
right. It's
назад.
over. I lost.
Аккуратно.
The 2 hell arms are here to ruin my day.
Okay, I've got some. Got a Tunguska nearby. I'm going to start pushing that up for you.
Начать движение. О контактах
I
докладывать.
really need artillery right here. They have a lot of stuff.
Подтверждаю, цель
I'm
уничтожена.
gonna try and get some
artillery
mortar fire.
displacing
in.
По
at the minute.
местам.
Center secure.
Я броня. Цель
Excellent
обнаружена.
work, boys. My artillery's displacing at
Проверка
the minute,
связи.
mate.
Прием. Понял. Меняю
I will get it
позицию.
to you as
Отбой.
soon as I can.
Разведвзвод в вашем распоряжении.
Depot is dry on supply, so what you've got is what
Задним
you've got,
ходом марш. Новый рейс.
unless it's in the back of a truck.
Без тряски давай. И картошку везешь. Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами.
Haha, they're pulling back.
Good, good.
It's cool they're trying to preserve their strength though. You don't usually... I mean, I guess
Eyes
it's-
on enemy artillery in the
Экипаж танка к
backfield.
бою готов.
Fuck, I want that dead.
Armored attack incoming here as well. I think I'm taking out Vuelvo. That's probably less of a worry.
Подтверждаю, цель уничтожена. Танки грязи не боятся! Ищем цель! Огонь по готовности! Подтверждаю цель
By support
уничтожена.
coming in on those units if you still need it.
Нас здесь всех
On the left.
перестреляют.
square.
Yeah, it's a bit.
На связи.
I'm going to
danger close
fire
right now,
to
but
their
you
rear.
can.
I'm gonna
They
fire
should be in like this area right here as well. They
Отделение,
will some
стой.
IFVs into there with some troops. Probably
За
next to
родину!
them.
Roger, firing on your marker.
Аут. Товарищ командир. У нас потери. По вашему приказу взвод построен. Движение на горизонте. Взвод построен и ждет приказов. Кажется, нам конец. Мехвод, к ориентиру вперед! Открыть огонь! Anybody need ammo?
It's got a challenge on it as well. It looks like.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов. Боекомплекта больше нет!
Oh, great. Alright.
Жми назад!
Thank you for sending this support.
I think they're getting slowly taken apart
We're
though.
waiting here.
Oh, I've got some mortars on my map right here.
Начать по вашему приказу взвод построен. Так точно, товарищ командир. Эх, путь дорожка фронтовая. Отделение, стой. Второй взвод, выдвигаемся. Я броня, цель обнаружена. Разговорчики в строю. Готов к бою. Одним империалистом меньше. По местам! Так точно, товарищ командир. Движение на
Your mic
горизонте.
seems to be having another,
Царица полей слушает. Вперед! Ищем цели!
Better?
yeah, better.
Awesome. You've got a good amount of force there. We can start wrecking this gap on the right. I don't want to take the town. We want to bypass it.
Боекомплекта больше нет!
And then really box them in on those woods beyond.
Оружие на изготовку.
Essentially isolate the town, and then it doesn't matter what they've got in there.
The only problem with that is just
Достанем их
supply.
из
Like,
подземных
I'm trying to get
проверить
supply to the
снаряжение.
front.
Yeah. Oh, you got more hell arms coming in.
That's another big obstacle. I don't have anti-air.
Yep, Tunguska pushing.
Я броня! Цель есть во внимании! Стой! Сперва нужно осмотреться! День твой, последний
I've
приходит!
got a big force
Буржуй!
on Anna. Where do we need it? We need to
Задним
push it.
ходом марш! Связь налажена!
Left should be secure for a bit at least. Could you hit these mortars right here with artillery? They have no clue that I've spotted them.
Караул в ружье! Прибавь скорости!
Otherwise, I could
Ходу!
also try and sneakily take them out with my stealth. I may do that.
Выполнение боевой задачи готов! Нас
Back
здесь
on.
всех перестреляют! Царица полей слушает!
Artillery coming in on that scimitar on the right.
Вы поворот не пропустили? Скоро буду. Начать движение. О контактах докладывать. Громко и четко! Быстрей, поехали! Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Вот и съездили на учение. Оттуда пешком.
Боекомплекта больше
Lots
нет!
of air in the center,
Молодец,
boys.
наводчик!
Yeah, I
Готов?
can't count on my.
Понял.
Got an 80 GM right here.
Царица
Armor
полей
push
слушает.
right here.
Огонь! К бою, готов! Движение! Аты-баты шли солдаты. Жду новых указаний. Не оставим им отделение. Стой! Танки грязи не боятся! Я ранен! Служу Советскому Союзу!
Arty coming in on that challenger, on that chieftain rather.
Приготовиться к бою.
Thanks.
Кажется, это не наши.
Взвод построен и ждет Понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой.
Mechanized infantry push coming in here. We'll probably need some
Наше дело правое.
assistance.
Six wing coming in.
Победа.
I think it's
Это
close enough
маневренная
to our
война.
lines to be safe.
Оружие на изготовку.
So hold on that, we've got some 500 kilo bombs coming in.
Проверка связи.
Nice.
Прием. Так точно, товарищ командир. Второй взвод готов. Я ранен. Вилку, аут. Громко и четко. Нас здесь обнаружен противник. Отделение, стой. Хватит
Nice.
сидеть. Вам
Battery
что,
of degraded
заняться нечем?
infantry quite a bit.
По
Firing
вашему
on those
приказу взвод
challengers
построен.
and chieftains on your right, Nilop.
They're gonna take out my only Igla.
К бою, готов.
No, it's
Второй
good.
взвод. Выдвигаемся.
I have more.
Вперед! Выполнение боевой
Mistake on my
задачи
part. I
готов.
sent about
Торможу! Экипаж танка к бою готов. Добавим огневой мощи. Корректируй огонь. У нас потери. Выполнение. Хватит сидеть. Отделение, стой.
Yo,
Got
sending a
some
recon through the town
Готов.
is probably not the best
Противник
idea on the right side. Right here. Cryptic, I just
Yeah,
stay out. I
probably
don't want to take those
doesn't-
losses.
yeah, maybe
Хорошо
It's
горит.
feeding them points.
Слушаю,
I'm
товарищ
just gonna
командир.
leave the town. I would leave the
У нас
town.
потери.
Alright, copy.
Хорошо горит. По вашему приказу взвод построен. Вперед!
Yeah,
Огонь
we
с
still
коротких!
had a
Экипаж танка к бою готов. По вашему приказу
Yeah,
see
we-
that
Flat on the
massive
left is getting
cluster.
taken out. We should be good there.
задним ходом марш!
Very nice airstrike, but
Наше дело
substantially
правое.
degraded the
Враг
infantry.
будет разбит. Победа будет за нами. Обнаружен противник. Приготовь. Торможу! Молодец, наводчик!
Right, let's get back to it. So in that town, I've got 2 batteries on the right ready to
Хорошо
support.
горит!
I'm going to start doing fires on the buildings directly in front of you, and then
Молодец,
start to probe
наводчик!
forward. So
Вышина
fires
сколько
coming in
звёздных,
on your
боеприпасов
marker,
не осталось! За мной!
and
Броня на
counter
связи.
battery also coming in on those fucking mortars.
Хорошо горит! Боекомплекта больше нет! По
So
местам!
fire back there for you, Nils, and fire on them.
Жду ваших
I'm leaving the
указаний!
town.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Roger. But if we can degrade them, that's what we want to do.
Так держать, бойцы! Удивить, значит победить! По цели, огонь! Жду приказ! Танки, грязи не
Hit
боятся!
destroyer.
Молодец,
Let's
наводчик!
keep that aggressive recce push, yeah? Let's find out what's in this sack here. If you can get some tanks and start pushing hard for where my recce is in the back, that will really strike them off balance. So if we're thinking about the plan,
Готов!
start pushing for phase line
Болванка
gold
в танк
people.
ударила!
So that's boxing them back in everywhere you can, just nice and aggressive.
Сдаем назад! Аккуратно!
I've been able to accumulate quite a few vehicles and such over here,
Броня на
so
связи!
I'm gonna try and firstly completely secure Objective Shadow,
Патронов больше нет.
and then I'm gonna
Хватит
see if I
сидеть.
can
У
push
нас
on even
потери.
further.
Проверить снаряжение. Подтверждаю, цель уничтожена. Экипаж танка к бою готов. Так им.
Здесь все указатели не по-нашему.
Товарищ командир.
Warning.
Всем залечь. По местам. Движение на горизонте. Бегом марш. На связи. Танки грязи не боятся.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Двигатель работает, мы ждем.
Нужна поддержка с воздуха.
Мы поворот не пропустили? Эх, будь здоров.
Оружие на изготовку. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
You snuck the recon in the rear. Good job.
Yeah, I've managed
Броня
to
на связи.
smash a few RT with it, but it's not helping you out on the right. They've got so many different mortars.
Всем залечь.
That's fine.
Наше
I
дело
think I
правое.
found this leader
Враг
for
будет разбит.
Fedor, so
Победа будет за нами.
should be able to secure that, hopefully. There's a big push coming in here, it looks like.
Жду новых
We could get some
указаний.
artillery on that.
Yep.
Готов к бою.
I'll send some mortar fire that way as well, actually.
Firing counter battery.
Жду новых указаний.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Бодрее, бойцы! Взвод построен и ждет приказов.
Товарищ командир, прибавь
Okay, I don't think you
скорости.
need
Ходу.
fire support on those rifles. They're dead.
Транспортировки готовы.
Yeah, they're gone
Выходим на
now.
рубеж спешивания.
По дороге, быстрее. Движение на горизонте. На связи. Быстрей, нужно нагнать свои.
Поехали.
По местам. Молодец,
I found a
наводчик.
very nice target right here. I think I can destroy 2 of them with my...
Hold. I've got bombs coming in, fixed wing. So don't risk the recce, you'll tip your hat.
Быстрей, поехали.
It looks like they're still moving
Служу Советскому Союзу.
towards my recon.
Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами.
Yep.
Проверка связи.
Bombs away.
Прием.
Back off that recon, mate.
Вы поворот не пропустили?
Looks
Yep.
like they were just perfectly out of range.
Понял.
Looks like
Nice.
2 of them are still
Firing.
left. I can
Mark.
finish them off.
Начать
Firing on that
движение.
Жду
artillery.
новых указаний.
Хватит
I
сидеть.
am a
Вам
retard.
что,
We do
заняться
actually
нечем?
have fixed wing AA. They're countering the
Я
enemy
броня. Цель
now.
обнаружена.
No, they're not, 'cause the enemy's not coming for us.
Товарищ командир, по цели огонь!
No.
Самый легкий путь уже заминирован.
Выполнение боевой задачи готов.
Движение. Проверка связи. Прием.
Лучше плохо ехать, чем хорошо идти.
I'm taking the engagement in the center with the
I
enemy.
got an enemy unit right here. Could I get artillery on that? That's looks
У
like
нас
recon.
потери. Выполнение боевого... Не оставим им шанса.
I wouldn't want to run into them.
Оружие на изготовку. Бодрее, бойцы. Начать движение. О контактах докладывать.
Good.
По местам.
Trade.
Больше ход.
Выгружу вот там.
Fire support on the right.
Оружие на
I'm going to
изготовку.
fire
Лучше плохо
to the
ехать,
rear of
чем
those
хорошо идти.
rifles.
Понял.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться
Hopefully
к бою.
isolate them for you. So
Молодец,
Coming in there.
наводчик.
I don't see them
Слушаю,
living
товарищ
very
командир.
long.
Второй взвод.
counter battery on the
Выдвигаемся.
mortars in the rear as
По
well.
местам.
Лучше плохо ехать, чем
You've
хорошо
got
идти.
reinforcements coming down the center.
Движение на горизонте.
Ooh, that could take a fire mission.
Взвод построен и ждет
Yep,
приказов.
on it.
Тормози, мы здесь подождем.
This is where their mortars are. I'm gonna try and
Понял.
kill them.
Мехвод. К ориентиру вперед.
Yeah, firing on that already.
Громко и
And you
четко.
found that big group of them in the back as well.
Кажется, нам огонь по готов. Обнаружен противник.
Проверка связи.
Excellent
Прием.
work. They can't replace those.
Oh, they're bombing though. I didn't have any anti-air. It's over.
My Tunguska's in there. No, he's a little out of range.
No, I advanced too far without anti-air.
Молодец, наводчик.
Скоро буду.
Now they're freaking out.
Движение на горизонте. Удивить значит победить. Еще бы чуть-чуть.
По вашему огонь по готовности.
Понял.
Enemy
Громко
mortar
и
on
четко.
thing.
Враг в периметре. Караул в
Enemy, what, sorry?
Только по нам ведут
On
огонь.
thing left side, there's a mortar
Хватит
firing right
сидеть.
now.
Вам что,
Дing.
заняться нечем?
Firing now.
Красная армия, бегом марш!
День твой последний приходит. Жду ваших указаний. У нас я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Not my ping.
Товарищ командир. Молодец, наводчик.
Firing
По
now.
вашему приказу взвод построен.
Хорошо, горит.
Careful with your
Do
infantry.
you have fire
Artillery's
support for
coming in.
here?
Проверить снаряжение. Шире шаг. У нас потери.
Do you have
Обнаружен
some
противник.
spare artillery to engage these guys?
Out of range. Displacing artillery forward on the right.
Понял. Меняю
I
позицию.
try and flank them
Отбой.
with the left.
Хорошо, горит.
Target destroyed on the left. Those mortars are gone.
Весь во внимании. День твой последний приход. Танки грязи не боятся.
Going for a very cheeky
Задним
air
ходом
push
марш.
on their artillery in the rear.
Жду приказов.
Хорошо,
I'm
горит.
slowly inching up on the left.
Жду ваших указаний.
I try and speed up a bit, though probably it looks like.
Хорошо, горит. Сдаем
We don't have
назад.
much here.
Аккуратно.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
На связи.
Не отставать.
If anyone's got any form of AA, direct it to the right flank.
Болванка в танк ударила. По местам.
Where exactly?
Враг
Mate?
периметр. Караул ружье.
To support nil
I
op
see. Yeah.
push.
Силовое
Yeah,
обеспечение
Yeah,
на
it's
связи.
gonna take a while though.
Принял.
Produce there on
Делаем.
their part.
Разговорчики в строю. Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
Okay, artillery now in range on the right. Nil op if you need it.
That's a little
Аккуратно.
late. I don't think they're gonna. It's just over here. It's fine.
Жду ваших указаний.
Firing.
I'm gonna leave that area
Шире шаг.
anyways. Took too many losses.
Царица.
Боеприпасы заканчиваются.
Готов к бою.
Враг
I'm gonna
периметр.
start
Караул
attacking
ружье.
on the left further now.
Броня
Good
на
man.
связи. Да, мы делаем все быстро. Задним ходом по местам.
Okay, they've closed the gap a bit. We're now only double ahead instead of 3 times. Just remember the basics, guys. Recce everything.
I think I can push up to Elena, I just have to be quick about it.
Yep. Their gazelles are displacing. I think their hell arms might be out.
Не отставать.
Oh, those mortars.
Yep, on
На
it.
связи.
I don't know if there's
Лучше
nothing we
плохо
can do.
ехать, чем хорошо идти.
I've got some helos coming in.
Всем залечь. Готов к бою.
Oh yeah, they have nothing in the way of anti-air. You should be able to shred them.
Fingers crossed we don't get too close to infantry. They do have fixed wing.
Лучше плохо ехать, чем хорошо идти.
I think they're on the run on the left.
Take out the
Защищайте
mortars with the
орудие.
or you know, your helicopters. Not
Rockets,
the,
yeah, got it.
Так им. Взвод построен и ждет приказов. По-вашему, не отставать. В боевой порядок. Красная армия всех сил. Так им. Огонь!
Молодец, наводчик.
Кажется, нам конец.
Oh yeah, they're gone.
Патронов больше нет.
Got you covered, mate. Going after those warriors as well.
Всем залечь.
Впереди противник. Нам поворачивать?
Careful, that's their
На связи.
spawn. They're gonna
Бодрее,
cause
бойцы.
some damage.
Drop some, yep. Displacing.
Царица полей слушает.
I don't know how cheeky to be. I'm going after their helos.
Do it. They can't fight back.
Готов к бою. Хватит
Recce
сидеть.
first.
Вам что, заняться
Alarm
нечем?
second. No, they've got AA.
Oh no.
Выше нас только
Too greedy.
звезды.
Can you?
Too greedy. What did I do?
No. Escape. Oh, they're missing.
Oh,
Надо.
Проверить снаряжение.
don't fire
Так
on the
точно,
infantry.
товарищ командир.
Oh, we'd made it out. Excellent. Just to rearm them somehow.
You
Может,
can drop.
чей-
I have like some.
Ну, поехали.
I've got a truck coming in.
Товарищ командир.
Right, I'm going to.
Молодец,
I am
наводчик.
adiosing this platoon that's in here. So your ATGM should be fine. Just stay
Каким
away from that.
империалистом ми? Красная армия всех сильнее. Нас здесь всех перестреляют.
Враг в периметре. КРУ. Торможу. Задним ходом марш.
Царица полей слушает.
Понял. Меняю позицию. Отбой. Наконец-то.
Adios, muchachos.
Я ранен.
Жду ваших указаний. Задним ходом марш.
Отделение.
Hell arms coming in. Near your
Проверка
T80.
связи. Прием.
Yeah.
Хватит сидеть. Вам что, заняться нечем? Оружие на изготовку.
What's the situation center, Cryptic?
Slowly trying to push a little bit
Есть
further
такая
forward,
профессия.
see what I can prod, but
Родину
I'm
защищать.
not got a ton of recon to be able to determine what
Так
I've got
точно,
in.
товарищ
Roger,
командир.
I got a little bit. I can send you away.
Хорошо,
All
Гарри.
foot mounted. But I'll do what we can.
Can you sneak a command vehicle into Elena?
Я
If you do
броня.
that, we'll be
Цель
able to
обнаружена.
win the game.
Боекомплекта больше
We're only a
нет.
few minutes
I
left.
can.
I'm
I think,
pushing a
Ходом
command.
марш.
Yep, I've got that.
Жду приказов.
Нам вон туда.
Товарищ командир.
Оружие на изготовку. Бегом марш. Обнаружен
For
противник.
maximum
Приготовиться к бою.
damage on the enemy.
Заметили.
По вашему приказу взвод построен.
Больше ход. К бою. Понял.
Enemy air coming
Меняю
in.
позицию.
Wherever
Торможу.
it's going, it's not going to be good. Destroyer, you've got a lot of units in the open.
Yeah, we've got a lot of air coming in over here.
Жми назад.
I've tried to get some iglas up,
Впереди
but
противник.
yeah, that looks pretty cool. I have one right here. It just
Жду
deployed.
ваших указаний.
Firing.
Движение начал.
On that command vehicle.
Экипаж танка к бою готов. Молодец,
Like,
наводчик.
end at game's coming up, boys.
Экипаж
5 minutes.
танка к бою готов.
Keep up the pressure. But
I'm gonna try and secure at least part of this objective here.
Товарищ командир. Так точно, товарищ командир.
Сделаем, товарищ командир.
По местам.
Pushed a command vehicle into Helena. Sneaking one in. Well,
Обнаружен противник. Так держать, бойцы.
Броня на связи.
Всем залечь. Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
there we go. Secured.
Открыть.
Разговорчики в строю. Оружие на изготовку. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Готов к бою.
Сдаем назад. Аккуратно. Жду новых указаний.
Наше дело
we'll
правое.
kill that
Враг
last tornado
будет
away.
разбит.
3.
Победа
Come
будет
on,
за нами.
bastard. F3 rather.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Сдаем назад. Аккуратно.
Can we move up Tunguska and the Cub to counter
Корректирую
any
вперед.
fucking helo stuff they're gonna bring in from the right side? The Tunguska and Cub on the center there. If we move them further towards Helena.
Точно, товарищ командир.
Так
Roger,
держать,
moving.
бойцы.
I'll move them up as best I
По
can. You've
вашему
not got
приказу
much in
взвод
front of me.
построен. Огонь!
Yeah.
Reki's just arrived.
Copy.
Проверка.
Всем залечь.
Сдаем назад.
Так им.
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
За родину! Служу Советскому Союзу!
Задним ходом марш. Боекомплекта больше.
Ready to supply. Всем залечь.
По местам.
Прямое попадание.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Царица полей слушает.
Вступаю в бой.
3 minutes.
Громко и четко.
You did push him off like
Стоп,
all the
под огнем.
points.
Назад.
Here's
Oh, yeah, we've-
commander.
We've won this.
Движение на горизонте.
На связь. Не
Kelly's
отставать.
back online, coming up on the right to to support you.
Сдаем назад.
Красная армия всех сильнее. Так держать, бойцы!
Торможу!
Reki deploys
Товарищ
center.
командир, по нам ведут сильный огонь! Хорошо горит! Враг близко! Защищайте орудие! Жми назад!
HE coming in on that building in the center. That's your
Так
infantry.
держать, бойцы!
Движение начал!
Красное
Center.
отделение к бою!
Destroyer, just get pushing if you don't mind. This axis right here, this nice bit of open ground.
Враг в поле
If you've
зрения.
got anything mobile, let's get it up there.
Yep, they have some challenges in the forest right here. I'm trying to clear that out. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get my entire point in time, but
Bombs away in the
see if we can
center.
rush up some stuff.
Даем назад! Аккуратно!
Оружие.
2 kills, 1 remaining, unless you got it.
Движение на горизонте!
We'll have some infantry.
Жду ваших указаний!
The helicopter rush at the last minute.
Naturally, it's the only way.
Yeah.
Не отставать.
Мы в огневом мешке!
Oh,
Враг в поле
AA.
зрения. Жду приказов. Начать движение. Аты-баты, шли
I got rid of
солдаты.
the tank. I think I can move up a
Второй
bit
флот
more.
готов. Готов к бою.
He only lost 1. Coming in to clear out the
Враг
town
близко.
now.
Караул в ружье! Броня на связи! Понял!
1
Меняю
minute.
позицию! Отбой!
Ooh, I want the supply vehicle. Yeah.
Проверить снаряжение.
Good game, everyone. Good show. Oh. Those capitalist pigs.
Так им.
They did close the gap at the end, but I think that's because we got a bit
Шире шаг.
cheeky.
Very cheeky, yeah.
Приготовиться
Да.
оружие на изготовку.
Well, here's the commanders. If you got 30 seconds to kill them.
Oh yeah, I just found
Charlie
commander on
2.
objective,
Yeah,
so I
go
think
on.
I can
Everything
get
you've
this.
got.
У нас потери.
Walk your recon into them on the left side, and then you'll capture them all. Or kill the mortar.
Good job. Full.
Война войной! По дороге, быстрее!
Одним
Oh, nice.
Could have done better.
If we kept it by the book after the game turned, if we were like, right, let's do a quick reorg and do this properly, but we kind of just went on a rampage, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. That was pretty good, though.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
some good, some really impressive kill ratios from you, Destroyer, on the left. You
Yeah.
managed to take Matt up to pieces by the looks.
Yeah, that went surprisingly well. I think it's because in the beginning I was able to take out with your help like that entire armor column, which just gave me a head start in numbers.
Do we want to all drop into channel 1? They're all just filtering back in.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's take
Yeah.
a look.
Yeah, we will. We'll accept their surrender.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm calling stack teams there.
Stack teams.
Yeah.
Well,
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was excellent.
so what was your plan to hit the? I mean, I guess you're right, and just push everything down there, or what was your sort of overall?
Well, as per your map, we thought we'd be on the opposite side of the field. So we did a massive, not massive, but just a rapid reorg, and went essentially right. The initial plan was left flanking through the open ground, and then we ended up going right flanking through the open ground with Nils taking the fight to you.
Oh, you mean the map in the document? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
The game does this weird thing. The maps, like the screenshots that were posted in the channel were correct, but yeah, the map is not.
Yeah.
I'm just streaming the replay if you guys want to have this like in the background while we talk.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, so the
I
original
don't think I
plan.
want to go through that again.
Yeah, that big
Oh.
town on the left where we were all fighting at the end. That open ground. That's where we wanted to go. Left flanking, which turned into a right flank, but that was the essence of the plan.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go check on the missus for a little bit.
See ya.
So I will say one thing that I did mess up on the mid for us was, I put ATGMs up in the hill, thinking, hey, elevation into dead space, and then I remembered, not quite in this game. So yeah. And then I tried to fight for position, and in Warno and its sister titles, fighting for position after your opponent's already established is a losing fight. So I kind of threw away a lot of good assets there, instead of just pulling back into the woods and waiting for you guys to make that push.
That's the thing. I made a similar error. I tried to sort of keep attacking into the Russian attack, and that was really stupid. And it just broke me pretty early on.
Yeah.
It basically destroyed the core of my tank force. After which point, I was just consistently falling back.
I tried, or it was my intention to do like the far flank and try to cut you guys off because I knew your spawn point was on our far right side. So if I could contest or like interrupt your supplies, then you would have to.
Can I just see the left flank there? Could you just focus the left flank just so I see what was? Yep. Sorry, your right flank. Sorry.
Oh yeah, my right flank.
Your main effort basically.
Yeah, my main effort was over here. My intention was to capture this small town on the far right side and then move through the woods onto your main supply route. And it took the end of the game, but it was achieved.
The other T80s were consistently overmatching the challengers.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was your feeling on that, but they really did seem to just...
The Challenger...
I often see a concentration of challengers. I'd see sort of a couple. I never sort of saw full platoon being deployed, so I could often outrange and hit them with a sort of group of platoon of T80s plus some BMPs, and it would wipe out sort of 2 or 3 challengers that often seemed like they were unsupported, at least from where I was.
Yeah.
It wasn't, at least in mid, that wasn't the case. I was literally deploying platoons of challengers.
Oh, okay. No, because I was focused on center and Boris mostly. Center and Bravo, whatever it is.
Yeah. If you look at the replay, what was happening was your BMPs were stunning them with their ATGM.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, I made sure to try and push up with combos of T80s and BMPs that tended to be quite effective.
And I'm so used to combat mission where it's very granular unit placement, so I'm still getting used to the idea that it's okay to kind of group up a little task force,
send
if you
blobs
will.
about the map.
Yeah.
Micro is very good once you're actually in combat, though, especially in forested areas where you're very close range. Maneuvering your infantry around can be very powerful.
Yeah, that's what I did near the end, was moving my infantry around in the woods and ambushing vehicles and stuff like that, but I wasn't going to make up points. I wasn't going to help make up a 10k lead by...
This is the point in center that I was surprised I wasn't absolutely hammered when I took that cluster building that's roughly center screen at the moment. I was really shocked, because this to me was just unlocking both the clearing out Boris and then unlocking the center, because I could block in a lot of the supply routes you had into there. So I was really surprised that wasn't more heavily contested by, I suppose by the stuff that's on there, the chieftains you had on that, the right flank from where I am. And then it was a case of just slowly dismantling the rest of it until I could take center.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of on the boundary, and because I being forced over into the sort of very narrow defence over in the town, and on the far right, I wasn't in a position to support into that. So yeah, you got really good free reign.
I was also out of position because I was immediately like, oh, it looked like there was a lot in the middle, and Rich got hit, Matt got hit on either flank, and I was like, well, I can divert a little bit of combat power.
Yeah, because I solidified center about now. The rest of it was just clean up with a pincer from the center of center. With some smoke, some RT, some pre-fire, and then I had a foothold there. Got pretty badly hit, but I was able to reverse it.
The Challenger is something of a match for the T-80. They have very similar stats, the difference being the Challenger has slightly less powerful of a gun, at least in Warno. Slightly less powerful of a gun. It has better accuracy, but actually, it depends on the variant, I guess.
Isn't the big difference that the T-80 has the 80 GM, so it's got a bit of an overmatch on range?
Yes, of course, yeah. That is the obvious kicker.
It was basically a combination of that and the Challengers just not being able to damage the T-80s quick enough.
Yeah, it was the ATGMs were what was knocking out the Challengers. I don't think it was a lot of main gun on main gun.
That was our plan. We wanted an ATGM fight at the end of the day because we knew from the analysis that you didn't have very many that were very mobile, and ours were just absolutely everywhere and they outranged you.
Yeah, I was saying that I didn't deploy my Milans until very, very late because I wasn't expecting to use them very much in like the attack. Our main effort was going to be, well, basically was going to be me, and it collided with your main effort and crumpled.
Where was your main effort supposed to be?
Against your right. So basically doing the same thing to you that you did to us. So through Alpha and then into Delta.
Ah.
And so what collided was sort of my main effort, sort of moving up and getting ready to stage, and then push ahead. And when that folded, I didn't shift onto the defensive quick enough, and instead just wasn't sufficiently decisive. If I had sort of pulled back closer to the town, set up a bunch of ATGMs, like a bunch of Milans, and really turtled up, then I think I could have done a lot better. But I didn't make the switch quick enough, and by the time I did, it was way too late.
So, in the destruction, talking a bit of gameism here, in the destruction game mode, what does holding the objective do for you?
It increases
your economy.
Point gain.
The deployment points.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think once we stopped effectively contesting, then it wasn't really recoverable. I mean, just look at the mini map up in the top right and the disparity in forces at this point. Like your concentration is just off the chart.
Out of curiosity.
What's interesting though is from this point moving forward, we started closing or holding the gap in points. So even though there's a huge disparity in forces, our defenses got, when we finally did get our defenses in, that's when we started, at least for me, having the better fight.
Yeah, we made that transition. Sorry,
I think that might have been like coupled with our initial phase was we had 3 phase lines: bronze, gold, and silver. I don't know why I said it like that: bronze, silver, and gold. And the initial sort of phase was a block at bronze and then skirmish and degrade you between silver. And I think around the same time you went defensive, we went for gold. So we went completely offensive, which probably helped you.
Yeah, because we had Boris in center, and then I decided to keep trying to push out of that, and I lost. Basically, I was down to sort of a skeleton front line by the very end of it because I'd overcommitted and pushed in when I shouldn't. I should have sat and been defensive.
Right here is when I realized that the warriors and their infantry need to be in proximity of each other. That little game mechanic was a thing.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
I didn't realize it was a thing. Okay.
Suppression, yeah. They get a little dash line around them. Warriors.
Okay.
The
I'm sure the tutorials for this. I'm just relying on my war game knowledge.
I think what has
Look at what's
supported your
changed.
defense is you see these like buildings. You have like large concentration of mass, but there's a lot of ground to cover. So distribution of forces might have been better, especially in the event that they were using artillery on you.
Yeah, I think those 3 on screen now fell prey to 8 500 kilo bombs at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just it's a skill level thing. I hate microing individual squads, and in real time, there's a reason I prefer combat mission.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I can't find I'm any good at it. I'm
Did
really
you
bad at
guys,
microing.
did you guys feel by the end you were starting to run out of stuff, or were you still like, we've got this, like we have enough in the tank to keep going?
It was running out of the right stuff. So I had, at the end, I had a lot of my infantry, but I went tank and ATGM heavy up front, and infantry wasn't enough at that point.
Well, more so directed at red forces, because I know in the blue channel we were talking about running out of stuff by the end.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. I forgot you were on my team.
Ooh, that's cold, man. That's cold.
On my side,
my perspective, go on, mate.
No, go ahead, go.
I was going to say, from my perspective, I noticed that we slowed down once we ran through our supply. So supply was a massive thing, and then following on from that is AA and air, because you managed to win the air battle quite decisively, and started to sap us of our anti-air units. So that's a key thing we were running out of.
Yeah, I would agree. Follow on with that. It's the exact same issue for me. My number one issue was supply. I could not maintain my tempo of advance because of the supply issues. I wanted to resupply, say, not only fuel but also like health, because I only had a certain amount of troops. We can't call more than say like 5-10 tanks. So it's like, okay, I need these guys to be at max health. They need to be fueled, supplied, whatever. And I didn't have that. Number two was the air. Helicopters and those hell arms were like decisive. I could not advance with the hell arms, especially because my only air defense was the Eagle launcher, and they were constantly either out of ammo or damaged. So your air was like a key component, along with our lack of supply.
That's good to know.
Yeah, the Hellons are fantastic on that flank over there, on that left flank.
Yeah.
To give Nils credit, like he went the distance almost completely unsupported. It was only in probably the last half of the game that I was like, oh shit, this, I need to, as HQ, start feeding units to him. That's where the helos came on. We had some Tunguskas and stuff coming up to support. I found it quite difficult to manage Logi, RT, Air, and AA screen all at once. I was zoomed out a lot of the time, like API, like a little Korean.
Yes, same.
That's loud.
It'd be interesting if we can then get the full 5v5, where they're splitting out some of the air and recon and artillery and supply would help alleviate that a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think what I would probably look to do is move air defenses into the battle group decks, just so it would facilitate kind of, because what we were finding is as we were being overrun, the anti-air units were being destroyed because I wasn't quick enough to move them out of the way. So in terms of like the management piece, it would probably be easier to do offensive fires, defensive fires, resupply, and manage an AA net all at the same time. I think is too much.
Especially because the range is so short on all of the AA, like ridiculously short for what it is.
Yeah, I
the
think
tactical,
AA needs
not
to
strategical.
be integrated into the maneuver arms of the battle group, just because it's not a realistic range, and therefore you can't just do what you'd normally do in real life, which is set up your AA in depth, and it covers everything at an appropriate standoff. And then probably move recon into its own thing, even though there's not a lot of recon assets. It's a very micro and very important part of the game.
I mean, I know I lost the recon like the recce fight on my flank, but then it's like, so I've got a couple of sniper teams in Land Rovers, some scimitars, and I'm going up against about a bajillion 4-man teams in jeeps, which just get everywhere like sand.
Yeah, and the like the snipers, cool. They got a sniper rifle, but like the snipers are the kind of unit you make you turn off their fire, and they're you put them in a good place with Overwatch and good concealment, and they'll probably not get spotted the whole game.
I mean, something else here is that the map is, blue is going through like a load of narrow choke points, whereas red has like a wider approach. At the start of the game at least. So I don't know. Did it go to the team that grabbed the most ground to begin with? Because
They got the reinforcement numbers.
technically blue is defending all these little choke points, with the exception of like the fight out on the flank. But is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
That's a general consensus in like the war game community. So like Red Dragon, Warno, all of these games is whoever gains the most ground and gets in position first usually wins.
Yeah, because we didn't have the reinforcement points because we didn't have enough depth in the actual objective areas. So we got pushed out of those pretty quick, and once we could no longer contest, then that massive numerical disparity just got worse and worse and worse.
It's interesting as a game design choice, like by the devs, by tying the resupply to objectives, you're encouraging people to not turtle up, but simultaneously it does end up turning into like a lose more mechanic of the other guy just gets more stuff even though you're losing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of, you can add in, what is it, the command and control offset to kind of help with that. It kind of puts like a pop cap concept on the economy.
Does the realistic battles mod change economy at all? Out of curiosity, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it
does. It provides more points to start with. But I think also, I don't think the command and control works in destruction mode. It only works in conquest mode. So that balancing function, because I think that's it. Like we didn't really brief around the nature of the game mode enough, because otherwise I think we would have thought less about those choke points and would have thought more about we've got to be actively contesting these objectives from the get-go.
Well, that's just a game experience thing, though. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to jump off. A couple of mates of mine are running a game, and I forgot I'm supposed to be there to do a turn. So I'll chat everyone later, but I'll bang some sustains and improves in the chat later on.
That would be great. Thank you. Nice one,
Dan.
Dan.
Thanks for the good game.
Thanks, Brigadier.
Yeah, sorry, Danny. I can share our plan when we thought we were going through those choke points.
Sure, yeah.
Get it up. It's not the most graphically appealing. We'll go with screen 2.
Is there any interest in posting a recording for AAR, or have we got that recording of the spectator mode, so no interest in seeing my view of it?
Oh, I have a recording, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So this is the super high quality planning deck that we did. Very basic terrain analysis, choke points, really obvious. We thought you were going to do exactly what we did, which was turtle up on that dotted line. And then obviously we had the flat open ground on the right. So our plan when we thought we were coming from your position was, quite simply, skirmish between bronze and silver, maybe contest these if we can, but then obviously we're wrapping round and trying to take 4, 4, 5, and as a stretch another 4 here, which would keep us in the game. So classic British Army left flanking all the way around these choke points, and then that in theory would let us roll you up down the centre if we could. And I mean, with the way Nils performed on the flank, he probably could have pulled it off as well. which
You
would have
had
kept
much better
them going.
planning than we did. We had a picture. So,
Well,
we
didn't
had all this as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then you threw a spanner in the works. So I was expecting Phantom F3s, and then some tornadoes come out, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because when I had to rejig the decks, the original deck was taken from another division. Because the air deck for First Armored was too shit, and there wasn't actually enough stuff to actually make a decent sort of 100% air deck. So, but then when I had to roll them back in, I had to go back to First Armored, and yeah, that's why there were 22 F3s.
Yeah, I think there's an exercise in here with it, mirroring tabletop concepts of you don't need to go for all the objectives. You just need to have more than your opponent. And I think, I do think there was value in the idea of blocking at 4 and going 7, 4, 5, and 4. Because then you consolidate where they aren't, right? And that's just normal, kind of everyday tactics, right? You figure out where they aren't or where they're weakest, and then you focus and you block and make security in other positions. And you see this all the time in tabletop wargaming and whatnot. You figure out your half plus one of the puzzle, versus trying to go for a complete spread.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that was a good one. I'm interested to try it out with the realism mod, because I mean that's another element of it, which is the speed of the movement of the vehicles in this makes reacting and weapons ranges and all that kind of stuff. It kind of adds a sort of slightly different element. With the realism mod, it would have been quite interesting to see how that would have played out as well.
We would have lost.
I think your mic is scrambled, Dan.
Sorry?
I think Dan's mic is scrambled, at least for
Dan, you're underwater again.
Yeah. All right. I need to head off. Thank you. That was very interesting.
Hello.
And it's good fun as well. So cheers.
Yeah, thanks, Ash. It was awesome having you.
No, I hope to come around again. It's
That
some
was-
days are often a bit busy for me, but if I get the chance, I'll turn
we'll
up again.
keep you in the loop.
If you need anyone to help with stuff, like there are discussions of bits of armor just before we got onto the Warno, I've got